This lesson is the third example of solving literal equations. So in this example, our A, or our area, is equal to the base times the height divided by 2. This is actually how we solve the area of a triangle. But what we're going to do specifically for this one is solve for B. So it's like we know the area of the triangle, we know the height, so we can determine what was the base of the triangle from that information. So again, if it's asking for B, we're going to look and see what's going on with B on the side of the equation. It's being multiplied times H, and it's also being divided by 2. Now, the first thing to do in order to get this by itself, the B, is to undo the divided by 2. Use the inverse option. The inverse of divided by 2 is to multiply by 2. So, again, when we're working with equations, we have the two sides, all right? For this one, we are going to multiply by 2 on the right side, okay? The reason we do that is because these cancel. Now, let me explain why those cancel. Let me just give you a quick example. If we have 10 and we divide by 5 and then we multiply times 5, we're right back at 10. Because 10 divided by 5 is 2, but then 2 times 5 is 10. So basically, we have what's at the top. So on this example, if we want to get BH by itself, we multiply times 2. It's the opposite of divided by 2. But with all equations, whatever you do to one side of the equation, you must do to the other side. So we're going to multiply the area, or the capital A, times 2 as well. All right, so now our equation says, on the right side, it says that BH is equal to, and we can just write 2A, because that means multiplication. When they run together, that means multiplication, so 2 times A. All right, now, again, we're trying to solve for B specifically. B is multiplied times H. So if you want to get B by itself, you want to undo that multiplying by H, or do the opposite of multiplying by H, which is to divide by H. And we do that to both sides. So, again, the H divided by H is 1. So H divided by H is 1, so all we're left with is B times 1. So we have B equals 2 times the area, or 2 times A divided by H. And that is your answer. Now again, you may see it written like this, same thing with the variable on the left, but 2A equals, or 2A divided by H. So again, originally it was solved for A, but we used the same formula, the same information to solve for B, all right? That's how this is called solving literal equations.